Okay. I don't need to know that right now. Cool. I'm just gonna go like that. That works. Ooh. I have to get this in a box, in a box. He's right here. Should turn my brightness up. Man, this is hard. This is like taking a set back apart. How do I tell what's what? Huh, this is actually kind of hard. Hold on. Yo, how do I tell? That might be a wing. This might also be a wing. The greatest live stream of all time. I don't even know what I'm doing. What's up, somebody? This one's gotta go on this side. Oh no, it went away. How do I? Dude, you're supposed to be in bed. I love how I go live and I'm like, maybe Austin will join, and Haley's like, no, he's gotta be in bed. He's sleeping. What's up, dude? I am currently building this from 2006. It's an old TIE fighter that I got on eBay, so I decided to build it because why not? And now I guess I'm figuring out if it has all the pieces because I bought it used. I'm not even going off the instructions. I'm just winging it. Wow, that's not supposed to happen. I'm the biggest bird. Nice. I'm watching Iron Man 1. And the Packers are on too, but who gives a crap about them? Now, how do I make... I'm trying to figure out where the main cockpit is. I'm guessing it's this. I don't see this piece in here. I don't think this is complete. This definitely is not... This is like missing a main piece. Wait. The main piece is in the box. Oh, I can't find it. Because it's not in the box. Okay, now hopefully it's complete. I'm the biggest bird. Iron Man 1. I think that movie just got nominated for like some like Hall of Fame movie award or some crap. I don't know what it's called, but it's some like prestigious award that certain movies get for like being a certain greatness of all time. Most boring live stream ever. I don't know what to say when there's only one person in here. There's not much I can say. Okay, this goes here. It's gonna be a quick build. I might need to build something else. I'm just gonna ask you opinion on what I should build next once I get to that point. Because I have a bunch of stuff I got off eBay. I just don't know what to build. Cockpit goes on here, right? Yeah, studs go on there. I can't believe Haley's not in here. Austin, you should text Haley and tell her to join. The fact that she's not in here is crazy. That's already on there. This is already in there. And I just have to do this twice. It's actually a very simple set for, and then this goes on top. I got a like, let's go. And then these go on the wings. This actually went way quicker than I thought it would. Share the live stream. Where does this thing go? Let's go on the back. It's gotta go right there. I don't even have to look. I think that's where it goes. What's up, Dead Bricks? I don't remember everyone's name. What's up, dude? Oh well, I don't know. A lot's been happening. So if you don't recognize where I am, it's because I'm actually living at my girlfriend's house now. I just finished building this, so I bought this used and I actually built it back up pretty quickly. So this is the TIE Fighter from 2006. I have so many hauls coming. You probably won't see this in a video for like a month or two, but yeah, I'm currently at my girlfriend's house now. So I sell the house this week, actually on Thursday. So my last night sleeping at my house is gonna be on Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, this is a TIE Fighter. I guess I should ask you guys what I should build next. I have a whole bunch of stuff here. I guess I can just go through what I have. So yeah, that's the old TIE Fighter from 2006, which I just tried finding the TIE Bomber since a new one is coming out, and it is, I can't even find it on eBay anywhere. So this is a whole bunch of stuff that I got. Cool TIE Fighter. I like the blue. Yeah, it is a really cool old set. I didn't think to find it this cheap. It normally goes for like 40 or 50 used, and I found it for like 25. This is literally all of the stuff that I've bought over the last month. I tried to keep it small since I'm living at my girlfriend's house now, and this is like a weird Rebels poly bag that comes with a wristband and some stickers, which I thought was really weird. But and then I got some old Brickmaster poly bags, a whole bunch of foil packs, and then something I thought was really weird that I didn't know actually, hold on, I gotta find them in here. I don't want to make a whole bunch of noise, but they are like little, I don't know if these were, if anyone knows this, what do we got, like 4 people in here now? I don't know if these were Legoland builds or they were, Nate, why your thing tilted? Is it? Tilted how? I have my camera pointed down, so I can't really tell how it's tilted. I don't know if these were Legoland builds or they were Lego or they were like Toys R Us builds, but I found a whole bunch of these. This is the Princess Leia one. They're like a bunch of small mini builds that I didn't even know were a thing. Where's the other one? Got a bunch of old foil packs and stuff. Some of this stuff you won't see in my videos for like... What? Am I too loud? What? The thing is sideways. What? I don't... What do you mean it's side... Is it because it's like this? I don't know how else to turn the camera. I don't know what you mean by it's sideways. I can't fix it. I'm on a pedestal. I can't. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. What? Okay, I guess I'm gonna do it from this way now because my phone is being weird. I didn't know I had it sideways and I couldn't film like that. Oh gosh. So yeah, I have a bunch of old foil packs. Where's the one that's... This one, these are real. I didn't know these Brickmaster poly bags were so big, but like in comparison to my hand, this thing's bigger than my hand. So these Brickmaster, oh here it is. So they also made these mini, is it better? Okay, cool. These mini builds. So this one was like a Wookiee gunship, and this one was the Ghost. So like I said, I don't know if these were, I know some of them were Legoland builds, but I also know that some of them were like Toys R Us store builds, which I never did because my Toys R Us specifically, there was like 500 people in the store every time they had a Lego event, and I didn't feel like getting in the mix of all that. Yeah, but I have, what can I build? I don't know what else I can build. I can't really open any of this. I mean, I guess I could build this. I can build a Ghost or something. I don't know. Oops. Also, this I bought used. Which, actually, no, did I buy this? I think I bought this new. I'm not going to open this just because it's so expensive. I could do General Grievous. I'm really tempted to build... Let me get it. I'm really tempted to build this. Which I found out does not have the piece count on the box anywhere. I just slammed this really loud. So yeah, I don't know if I want to open this or not. I'm really tempted to because it's the only old set that I'm actually willing to open. But yeah, should I? Beautiful face. Bootyful face. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really tempted to build this, but I also don't know at the same time if I should or not. I know these sets are kind of rare, so they go for a lot whether you open them or not. What could I build? I guess I don't have that many big sets. Do I have any used? Oh, I do. I can build this. I can do this. I might build this just because it's something to do. Let's see if I can do this. So this is another set that I bought used. Should I put it up in the background? That's not going to stay up. Well, kind of. That'll show at least what I'm building. So yeah, this is the Hoth Rebel base from the 30th anniversary of Star Wars. So a bunch of these sets. I think I just won this one in a bid, the battle pack. But all the rest, I don't have that MTT, and I don't have Obi-Wan's Starfighter, but I have a lot of the 2007 sets. I don't think I have that ATST either with the driver, but I might as well build this just to do something. Oh, someone joined. I gotta let you know what I'm doing. I'm building this Hoth Rebel base 7666. Yes, this is the box. From 2007, which I got on eBay with the motorized walking AT-AT, which was $200 total. So basically $100 for both of these sets, which I was more than willing to pay. And it looked like this person... What the heck are these? Oh. Well, these are really old pieces. I've never even seen these before. It must be for the satellite dish or the gunner or whatever you want to call it. I've never seen that before. See if there's a good way to... Yeah, this TIE Interceptor was the first thing I've built since the ATTE, basically the last time I live streamed. That was the last Lego set I built, just because I was in the process of moving, and anything I bought was old and I didn't want to open it and get in the process of building something. So I legit have not built anything since the last time I live streamed was the last time I built a Lego set. So some of this is going to be hard to build because I have to go off of just a big old pile of pieces. Who's in this? Oh, it comes with Dak and Luke Skywalker. This must be Dak because he has this face. So Dak, there's a Rebel, there's a Snowtrooper. And here's the exclusive. Wow, that is in really good condition. Is it K3PO? Yeah. That is like shiny. It's insane the amount of luck I've gotten with these, because some of this stuff you just have a chance of getting it in horrible condition, but it is in pretty dang good condition, and I didn't even know these came in the set. I never even noticed that these pieces were colored like this. I've never seen Lego pieces like that before, but those are the... Oh, there's a piece in there. Those are the sides of the mountain. So I'll put those back there. And here's another Rebel Trooper. I can't find Luke. Where's Luke in here? Lightsabers. Here's Luke. think that's everybody in this. Yeah. So that's all the minifigures. Well, I'm down to one person. That's okay. Well, I'm building a snow speeder first. Shoot, I don't have a brick separator. I know I needed something. I might have to find a loose one here. There we go. I did not bring a brick separator. What does the blue... What? What does the blue hammer mean next to Nayli's name? Oh, she's a moderator. I made sure that she's one of my moderators. I can make you one too. Hold on. There. Now you're one of my moderators as well. So you can moderate people in the chat. But please don't kick... Oh, it's already built. Please don't kick anyone or be a jerk, because anyone that comes in here, I've noticed, is pretty chill, so... That just means you get to be a moderator for me. What? Okay, cool. All right, Austin, what's your favorite Marvel movie? I'm the biggest bird. Stupid TikTok is stuck in my head. Oh, where's Luke's helmet? Where's his piece at? There it is. Age of Ultron or Iron Man 3? Is that... Iron Man 3 is where he fights Killian, I think, right? The dude that blows up or can shoot fire or whatever. Age of Ultron is underrated. I've said that since Age of Ultron came out, that it is a very underrated movie, and it does not get the love it deserves. Man, Age of Ultron is very underrated in my opinion. I'm the biggest bird. Dude, my TikTok is gonna get stuck in my head now. It took me like 6.5 hours to build this thing because it's all the pieces laid out at once. Oh, that is real Lego. That looks fake for a second. Man, where are these parts at? I might have to start building the other thing first. I can't find any of these parts. Dude, snow speeders take up so much of a Lego set. It's crazy. Dang, I don't even know if I have enough room for all this. My phone's about to die, so talk to you tomorrow night. Okay, cool. See ya, Austin. I'm gonna be streaming to nobody, but that's okay. But I can't find any pieces. This is so much more difficult when they're all laid out at once. Put all these to one side. Just drop it, please. Because we have 2 people in here. What's up? I'm building this old Lego set, and I can't find any of the parts because all the pieces are dumped out at once. I'm the biggest bird. Man, this is way harder to do than I thought. Now there's the rest of this. I can go back and build the wing. What's up? Who's even in here? I can't tell. Or can I? Nope. No way to tell. Well, hello to who's ever in here. Oh gosh. I don't know. The 2 people that are in here. Should I open this and build it, or should I keep it sealed? It's never been opened. It's a tempting gamble because I know it probably won't depreciate in value if I open it that much, but at the same time, I don't want to open it. Some of these pieces shouldn't be that hard to find, man. This is tough when it's all spilled out at once. I'm sure it's here, I'm just not seeing it. Oh, there's the other one I needed. So many of these black gray 1x8s or 1x10s, whatever they are. There's a ton of them in here. There we go. We'll make progress. Wish I had more people in here I could make more of a conversation with. It's hard with only a couple people. There we go. So I'll have to set up some type of a display in here if I can somewhat. Those light gray. I'm not too worried about it missing a couple pieces because sometimes you can get pieces for free on Lego, so not the biggest deal, but I've only had a couple instances where sets are missing pieces, and one of them was the Wampa Cave, which was my own fault because I lost pieces for them, and getting the parts for that took so much longer than it should have. Took like 9 eBay orders to get like 6 pieces. I don't quite know what I was doing and how I messed it up that bad because it should not have taken that many Bricklink orders to get a handful of missing parts. Come on, pieces. Where are you hiding? If anyone's in here, can they check the score of the game? I can't exactly turn the Packers on. I don't know if this TV gets, channels, and I don't know if I'll get copyrighted if I put them on, so. Where was I? Oh, I'm over here. It's snowing out. Oh, it is snowing a little bit. That's nice. Sorry, I'm so boring. It's hard when no one's saying anything. And I can't find any dang parts. Man, this is so much harder when everything is dumped out at once. This is why I don't want to buy a single UCS set used, because I'm going to have, especially if I got the UCS and PO shuttle, which it eluded me again the other day. I bid $896 and somebody bid $901. Which I guess in my defense was more than I wanted to pay anyway, but it wasn't new. And I really want it, but I'll get lucky one day, hopefully. Or I'll never own it, or someone won't buy it off eBay for $2,000 and I'll be dumb enough to. I really wish I had my brick separator. These pieces probably have not come apart in 10 years. Oh, there we go. We won. Let's go. We didn't score anymore. They didn't score anymore. 24-12. Chalk it up as another Packer victory. So we're 6-8. We got to win out, which next week is in Miami for Christmas. That's going to be a pretty tough game. And then we got the Vikings and Lions at home. Did I literally just take off the pieces I needed to put on? Wow. I was not paying attention to the steps at all. I just took off the exact parts I need, and now I don't know where they landed in the pile. Of course. What's up, third person? Whoever you may be. I wish I could see who joins, but YouTube won't let me. Packers won, if you need an update on that. So we're 6-8. Gotta win out. It's not impossible, but it's also not very likely. I can't believe I just took the parts off that I needed. Oh, it's because the coloring is weird. I guess not that old, but from 2007, these almost look like dark gray, but they're actually black. And parts that look like white are almost gray. The coloring is just really weird on these instruction manuals, and sometimes I can't tell what color part I'm looking for, and I end up looking for something that doesn't exist in that color. Or it may exist, but it doesn't exist in this set in that color. If you just joined and you don't know, I'm building the Hoth Rebel base from 2007 that I got on eBay, along with the motorized AT-AT in a lot, which was pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm just building that. I don't know where those parts went. I just took them off. They had to have been right here. But... there we go. So Lego snow speeders are the most annoying builds on the planet. It just seemed to take forever. I don't know why. But I do have all 548 pieces dumped out at once. Which I don't know how many bags was this set. Oh, it doesn't look like it was. This might have been one of those sets that was all the pieces out at once. It doesn't look like they were numbered bags, at least from what I can tell. It doesn't show on step 1, open bag 1. It just shows start building. So I guess old Lego instructions would just say sort by the color of parts and then start building. It wouldn't tell you. I wonder when they started introducing numbered bags. I haven't opened really old sets, so I guess I opened the 1999. The first old Lego Star Wars set I got was Luke's, or not Luke's, but just Land Speeder, it was called, from 1999, and that one didn't have numbered bags. It was just bags with a little The really tiny holes on the side of the whole bag on both sides. And they were a different type of plastic. And those didn't have numbers. And I think I opened a set from like 2005 that also didn't have numbered bags. So I wonder if numbered bags is a newer thing. Because I don't remember seeing them in a lot of the older sets that I've opened. And I guess I have Mr. John Grievous here from, when did they make this? 2008. So I wonder if this has numbered bags, or if it's just dump all. See, and it doesn't have the piece count, which stinks. I think it's like 600 or something. And this isn't even something that normally sets have the piece count under. I found out this never did. I tried finding listings. I could not find a single listing on eBay. And I looked up just images of the box on Google, and I scrolled through 8 pages. Probably started in the 20. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I know I started with Power Miners in like 2009, 2010, and I'm pretty sure those sets had numbered bags, unless it was a very small set. But General Grievous is, from what I can tell, a set that doesn't have a piece count on the box anywhere. It was made in the U.S., it was made in the U.K., but I cannot find a single instance where the piece count is listed on the box, and I'm a picky Lego fan, and I want all my boxes to have the piece count on them when I collect them, which is such an insignificant thing. It does not matter whatsoever, but I love having the full description of it on the box. And I know when sets are made in like the UK and overseas, the box doesn't have the piece count on it. That's just not part of the description. But this set I looked at Google Images and I scrolled for a while, and I could not find a single image of the box of the UCS General Grievous with a piece count on it. So I just think it was one of those sets that did not have it listed. And we have a fourth person in here, so I'm just going to say this to every single person. I'm building the Hoth Rebel base from 2007. I got it in a eBay lot along with the motorized AT-AT, which I might build next and see how that function works. But yeah, Power Miners was my first Lego theme, and I think it's still, besides Star Wars now, Star Wars has overtaken the spot as my favorite theme, but in number 2 spot is got to be Power Miners, in my opinion. That theme was my entire childhood, and I owned Power Miners. I don't know why people hate Power Miners, Atlantis, and Chima. Those 3 themes, before I got heavy into Star Wars, were those are my go-to sets, and everyone hates on Chima and Atlantis, which I sold all of my Atlantis sets and I bought them all back on eBay. So the only Atlantis set I'm missing is the big underwater temple, because the only listings I could find were very, very expensive and I wasn't willing to pay it, and then a couple, an octopus polybag or something weird that I don't have. Other than that, this is one. I need to find the one with this was a stickered. Dang. It looks like it was a stickered. Yeah, Bionicle it's cool, but I never got into it. I don't know if I just didn't know the theme existed or what. Ooh, these stickers are kind of coming off. That's okay. I need to find the one with the AT-AT symbol on it. Yeah, I never got into Bionicle, but Bionicle is really cool. I'll give it that, but it's not something that, since I didn't get into it as a child, or as a kid, I guess, there's no reason I'm going to buy it now, because it's not, it doesn't have any nostalgia or meaning to me, unfortunately, because I never got it as a kid. So an old Lego theme like that doesn't really matter. Old themes like the old Western and Police, the city sets, the old... Oh, now they get on, because the game just ended. Old themes like that, I want to collect after I get through Star Wars, which I still... I guess not even less than a year ago, I said maybe I'll be able to collect 60% of all Star Wars sets, and I'm already at 81%. So I'm missing less than 20% of all Star Wars sets, but those ones I'm missing includes Cloud City and the UCS Darth Maul, and sets that are just ridiculous prices that I'm not willing to pay, and I may not be willing to pay. I could be in an instance where I win the jackpot, and I still don't want to go out and spend $8,000 on a sealed Cloud City, because one, I'm not going to open that, because it's not worth... The second I open it, it loses at least half of its value. even though you could probably sell the minifigures and make your money back because Boba Fett alone goes for $3,000. UCS Darth Maul bust. I think the better way to go is to buy all the sets off or all of the pieces through a wanted list on Bricklink, and then just try to find someone selling the box and the instructions for like $100 or something. Cloud City, you can't really do that because there's unique minifigures. Obviously, all the minifigures are unique, but there's also some parts specifically in that set that only come in that or a couple other sets, which makes individual pieces very expensive to get. So Cloud City is like you almost have to buy it new or used and hope that it's not missing anything, because if it's missing a minifigure, you're out $3,000 easily. If you're out a part or two, maybe 20-30 bucks. But um, Cloud City and the Darth Maul bus will be at the top of my um, or at the I guess the bottom of my I need to buy it right now. Right now, I'm just missing a lot of. Ironically enough, they just announced a new TIE bomber, but a lot of the foil packs and stuff like that I'm missing. The main sets like this TIE Interceptor, like main sets like this, I'm not missing too many. Probably 30-40 main sets. One of them is the pirate tank from the Clone Wars with Hondo Anaka. That's just one off the top of my head I can think of that I don't own. Um, Obviously, there's I think 16 UCS sets that I'm missing. All the old ones, Darth Maul bust, the old X-wing, the old TIE Interceptor, which someone was actually selling the UCS TIE Interceptor used for like $100. It included the box, the instructions, but the images of the parts just threw me for a loop because it's only like a 500 piece set, and I really couldn't tell if all the parts were there, so I passed on it. Maybe someone, I know somebody bought it for, they only bid on it once, so someone got a TIE Interceptor, a UCS TIE Interceptor for like 150 bucks. I didn't jump on it because just something about the parts didn't look right to me, and I didn't realize till after the bidding that it's only like a 500 piece set. Um, I want to get back into Chima, buy all the old Chima sets, but I didn't realize how far the theme expanded after I stopped collecting. I really loved the theme. I think I collected the first, I don't want to say seasons, but the first 2 years of Chima. I don't know how long it maybe only lasted 2 years, but I swear they put out like, there's the normal, then there's like the fire, the ice, the fire, the jungle. Like, I know they had a bunch of different themes, and I didn't realize how many sets were made after I stopped collecting. There's probably a good 60 or 70 Chima sets that maybe there was more. Um, and I just can't. I'm not in a good spot right now to just start investing in other themes. I really want to focus on Star Wars and Star Wars only and get as many collected as I can, which I'm at 80%, 81%, I think, which is like 536 sets or something, which it's, I don't know if brick set numbers are off, but that doesn't seem like 530 out of like 900, that's like barely 50%. So brick set numbers might also be off. I don't know. Something just seems really fishy about it saying I own 80% of all Star Wars sets. I would think 80% of 800 would not be 500. That's more like 60%. I don't know. I was never good at math, but Brickset is telling me I own 81% of all Star Wars sets, which I don't think that's accurate at all. And I've been trying to find this piece for like 10 minutes, but thank you for giving me something to talk about, because when I was little, I always saw the Chima sets and wanted them, but for some reason never got them. Yeah, I was like that with, what was that theme? No, I was going to say Space Police, but I collected... Space Police was another one I loved as a kid. I remember my first trip to Mall of America in Minnesota. The Lego store employee asked what we were looking for, and I just said I was browsing. I was 11 at the time. And he said, you should get this one, and he pointed out the... It wasn't Space Police. Alien Conquest. That was another theme I collected, with the big mothership. And when you press down on the top, the entire thing spins. And I think it might have had a light on it too, but you could press down on the top of it, and the whole, I think it was called like Alien Mothership, and the whole thing would spin. So yeah, I guess Chima, Atlantis, Space Police, Alien Conquest, and City were like my 5 themes I collected as a kid. I wasn't really into Star Wars that much. What was the first Star Wars set I ever got? I don't even know. I couldn't even... Actually, now that I'm saying that, it might have been the Endor bunker. 20th anniversary of Return of the Jedi or whatever, or 20th anniversary of Star Wars, whatever that set was, the one with the bunker. Oh, 20% battery. There we go. Oh gosh. The one with the bunker and I think it had an ATST. The couple Ewoks and Han and that. I think that might have been the first Star Wars set I ever got. And 525 later, I'm kind of closing in on 600, and I've still been looking for this piece and I can't find it. So I might just throw another one on here because I can't find the sticker of it. Someone's Snapchatting me. I can't check that right now. I'm going to continue on with this. I can't find the specific piece I need, but that's okay because all the parts are here. I just can't find the specific one I need. What was I? Yeah, there's a lot of cool old Lego themes out there that I could maybe recollect one day. I think Alien or Space Police was another one. I think I owned most of the collection and I sold it away because I had a rummage sale when I was like, I'm 22 now. I think I was like 15 or 16, and my young stupid Lego mind said, "No, I can sell all this. I just want to keep Star Wars," which I do. I do not want to sell any of my Star Wars sets under any condition, but I shouldn't have just gotten rid of all these other sets I collected. I had Kingdoms. I still have a good portion of my city. I think my brick set says I still own like 125 sets, and I don't think that's anywhere close. I sold probably 50 to 60% of my city sets. Like I said, I sold all my Atlantis, but I bought them all back. The only one I'm missing is the big underground or underwater temple. I bought back a handful of Chima sets. My girlfriend got me one for Christmas. But there's so many Chima sets that I probably owned a good amount of the Chima sets, but they just I stopped collecting. And then another one that I started with and stopped immediately was Ninjago, and that theme's been going on for I think it started in 09 with Power Miners, or maybe 10. Might have been 09 or 2010 that Ninjago started, and I bought I think the whole first year of Ninjago sets, and then I just stopped. I just completely lost interest in the sets. I don't know why. Well, I guess I know why, because I don't think... Like, looking at the Ninjago sets after the first wave, I've never really been impressed with Ninjago. I know it's a very popular theme, nothing against it. It's great for kids. It's great for all Lego fans. A lot of Lego people like Ninjago, but after the first wave, I don't know why, but it just never caught on with me. I never became a super hyped Ninjago fan, which is a shame because it's a really cool theme. I get that. It didn't pique my interest past the first wave of sets back in 2010. I know I got like the first set over 1,000 pieces I ever got was the big Ninjago temple from the first wave in, I want to say 2010. And then I remember the one I liked the most was like a bowling set. You'd make like the skeleton enemies in the first wave were bowling pins, and I think you'd shoot like an orb or something. I don't know how they did. No, it was with the Ninjago spinner, and it was like a bowling alley made out of skeletons, and that was like my favorite set of that theme, or of that wave. And then I lost a whole bunch of parts to it, and Ninjago just slowly died on me. Or not slowly, Ninjago plummeted for me. I just stopped collecting after the first year of those sets, but it's been going strong, and it's crazy how long they've kept that theme up. And I wish City would have gotten... I loved City as a kid, and City also died off pretty quickly on me too, because all the sets, and even now in 2022, all they make is fire stations, fire trucks, police cars, police stations, rescue boats, camper vans. It's like the same. There's like so many things. When I was a kid, I would look up like ideas, like Star Wars sets ideas for the next year, what the people YouTubers do it all the time, what they can make for the next wave, and I would watch City, and there's like it's anything in the world that is included in a city. There's so many ideas that could branch out on that, and they just do like the same 10 sets every year, and they're coming out with a huge wave this year. This coming up, it's like 15 or 20 sets or something. Some of them are really cool. There's like an arcade or a video game competition truck, but again, it just looks like that police mobile station that they make every year that opens up. It's just the same design, but with a video game station inside. And then another one's like a slushy truck. I think that's really cool. The ice cream truck they did a couple years ago was really cool. they're coming out with some cool things, but I don't know. City was another theme that died on me, but I still own a lot of the City sets, but I don't know if I want to part with them because they were part of my childhood, and I still have a considerable amount of them. It's just I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to fully get rid of City. I don't think he'll ever. I don't think City has that great of a value for their sets, so it's not like I'm losing a whole bunch of money if I sell them. Because, in my opinion, Legos are the best investment out there in the world. Forbes did an article on how Legos are actually more valuable and collectible and like appreciate over time than like gold, wine, paintings, like all this stuff that people collect. Legos is like highest on the list because its value goes up. But I've looked at City sets and their value does not like it's. I could sell all my City sets more than I paid for them, but it's not like Star Wars sets where it's just crazy. Like something like this was what $5-10 when it came out in 2000. This is like $200. I think I paid $110 for this new. But to think that this was a $5-10 set in 2000, and if you kept it sealed, it's now worth almost $200 is insane. City sets aren't like that. Well, for the most part, from what I know, the sets that I collected, which were a million police, I probably have at least 2 police stations and 2 fire, 2 fire stations in my collection. Which I guess I don't know if any people in here actually are subscribed to my channel and know, but I've moved out. I sold my house and I'm currently living with my girlfriend for a little bit before I buy an apartment, or not buy, rent an apartment. So I had to box up my entire Lego collection, and it's currently in the garages. I had a garage for my mom and dad, both at my house. So, yeah, my entire Lego collection is in boxes in my garage. So I have to figure that out somehow, which will be a mess in its own. Obviously, I won't be able to... I don't think I'll bring any of the stuff that I have boxed up to my apartment just because it's too much of a mess, and I don't know what's what. It's all in the same exact colored boxes taped up. I didn't label anything, which I probably should have. So, trying to find any of the sets that I want to display again is going to be a pain in the butt. All my UCS sets are boxed up. Not boxed up, like taken apart, but they're in boxes surrounded by plastic wrap. So some of those I could display. I might get the 2022 AT-AT. That's... Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the last set I actually built... Oh, my PlayStation shut off. It's my PS5 has a power save mode on. The last set I've actually built was the ATT. I live streamed a week or 2 after it was released. I finally got my hands on one. They came back on Lego.com. So this was, I remember it was during the Packers-Vikings game, week 1. So that was in September. So I've not built a Lego set since September, first week of September? No, it was September 11th, actually, because that's when we played. With me moving out and taking everything down, I couldn't build. Obviously, I bought sets, but anything I bought, I immediately boxed up because I wanted to get ahead of taking everything down. So the ATE was the last set I built, which was 3-4 months ago. And I've been live streaming in an hour, and I'm on step 14. To be fair, I did also build a TIE Fighter, but I have been building very slowly. But I like any comments you throw in. It makes the night go a lot better. So any questions or comments, your favorite theme, whatever, just throw it in there, and I'm a conversation starter. You mention one little thing, I'll probably talk for 25 minutes. I have a huge love and appreciation for Lego, and it's what's kept me sane this last year with everything that I've been going through with my family and all that. Lego has definitely kept me sane, to say the least. But I guess once my goal past Star Wars is like old themes, so like old pirates, Western, stuff like that. I want to get into those really old sets, like Johnny Thunder, I think is one theme. Johnny Thunder I thought was some pretty cool sets. They actually got this all... That's so nice. I don't even have to worry about rolling up this stupid thing of... These were always a pain for me as a kid. This was the hardest part of any Lego set when I was a kid, especially the Star Wars sets with snow speeders, which this is one of them. But this one I never owned as a kid. I actually got a good amount here that obviously I never owned this as a kid. Uh, I didn't buy that much Star Wars because I wasn't that much. I didn't start watching Star Wars until I was 11. I watched the Clone Wars all the time on Cartoon Network, and I remember I said, you know what, I really want to watch the movies. And I went to Walmart, and I remember picking up The Phantom Menace on DVD, and my mom said, okay, so you want to buy this? And I looked at it, and I looked at her, and I said, but wait, this has actual people in it. The only Star Wars and probably only TV shows I had seen were cartoons, besides like Sesame Street. But I watched SpongeBob and Read Between the Lions was people, but it was like the first live action movie, and I was like, wait, but this has people in it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. So I think I bought like 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't buy 5 and 6 or something. I don't think I bought all of them, but I bought some of them, watched them, loved them, bought all the rest, and I've been a huge Star Wars fan ever since. So yeah, I don't have that much stuff set up in this room. I guess I have some other sets set up here, which I could build. That microfighter got extremely damaged, and then I have a 3-in-1 pack of the microfighters. I might build the buildable Darth Vader. And then I have the B-Wing down there, the Scout Trooper, John Grievous, and a whole bunch of polybags. So I have a lot I could build, but polybags and foil packs I'm most likely going to keep sealed because they don't need to be displayed for any reason. They're just for simply collecting every Star Wars set, which people don't know that not microfighters. I first saw you on Omegle, but I've been subscribed. Dude, what's up? I remember I did that for like, I did that for like 2 hours. I was just telling everybody, and I tried going under the tag of like Lego on Omegle, like you can type in any keyword, and there was like nobody under it. I went into Star Wars, and there was a couple people, but they didn't care about my Legos. So I was just like, I'll just go on Omegle and tell people about my YouTube channel. But yeah, thanks for I don't even know. That was like a year ago, probably. Well, not a year ago. Probably like 5, 6 months ago. I haven't done that since because my house is all taken down. Yeah, it has. I've gained a lot of subscribers since then. I think I was pushing for like 40 or 50 when I went on Omegle. I said, hey, just get me to 50 subs. And I'm almost at 200. So my goal is really 200. My overall goal in the future is just 1,000 subs. That's all I care about, which I don't think is that far off of me. I think 1,000 subscribers is a very doable thing. It's just creating content people want to watch. And I know right now it's difficult because I'm in the process of moving out and have moved out, so I don't have the ability to make all these types of videos that I want. I have some ideas, but it's also very hard with so many people on YouTube with Legos that are so popular. It's hard to not make content that's similar to theirs. Like M&R does set comparisons, and other people do like lists of sets that they want or sets that are their favorite. And it seems almost like everything in Lego has been done on YouTube, and it's kind of hard to come up with coming up with an original idea is not an easy thing. It doesn't matter if it's Legos or a new song or writing a book or whatever. An original idea is sometimes a very difficult thing, and in this case, it's hard for me to come up with something new for Lego that I could do as a video because so many things have already been done. I don't do reviews that much. I've done a couple because some people asked for me to do summer sets. I might do some for the sets coming out January 1st. I noticed I get a good amount of views on those videos, but I've just never been a fan of doing Lego reviews. But if people like watching it, I'll do it. I'm not going to tell people I'm not making that content because it's what you guys want, and I care more about what you guys want than I want, because for me it's Lego. I'm going to enjoy doing it, whatever. Unless it's someone telling me to throw like the UCS Star Destroyer off a balcony, that I won't enjoy doing. If the video gets 25 million views or something, well then I won't mind it that much. But even then I'm going to mind it. Dang, where's that water? I am thirsty. I don't know where I put that water. Oh, it's right here. I'm literally blind. My throat is hurting from talking so much. Yeah, but if it's someone telling me to throw a UCS set off of a balcony, I'm probably not going to do that. I mean, if someone can make sure the video gets a bunch of views and likes, then I might do it. But I almost, I had a disaster with the UCS Death Star, or not Death Star, Star Destroyer, because I had it displayed on top of a huge pantry cabinet. Well, it was taller. It was probably an 8 foot pantry cabinet, so like a good foot and a half taller than, not foot and a half. I'm not 6 foot, 2.5 feet taller than me. So we brought it. I put it up there. I had to walk up a step ladder when it originally came out. I built it and I walked up a step ladder and I put it up there. Bringing it back down was terrifying. I thought I was gonna drop it. And we got it into a table in the other room, and then they said, "Oh wait, let's move it." And they grabbed it. Someone grabbed it kind of weird, and the stand on it tilted backwards, so it wasn't completely straight. So when he went to set it down, the stand pushed on the ground and snapped backwards and came off, and some of the inside. It was a nightmare. We got it onto a stand and we fixed it, but I was terrified when that happened because the whole like inside of it came out and like the panels were falling off, and you would put one thing on, something else would fall off. And I was really worried that it was going to turn into a huge disaster. Luckily, it didn't. It did not turn into a huge disaster, and I didn't have to worry too much, but there was a second there that I was very terrified that this entire Star Destroyer was just going to get destroyed. I noticed that these stickers are coming off, so maybe one of these stickers came off somewhere. I don't think I'm too worried about a set missing stickers, to be honest. Because sticker sheets can be expensive, and especially if it's just missing one sticker, big whoop. This thing might not show, the display might not show that there's an AT-AT coming at them. Because I have all the other ones set up here and I don't see the one with it on. So the sticker either came off in the bag or it's just missing it. I'm not too worried about I'm not too worried about sticker, which is weird because that would make the set complete, but I care about the fact that there's no piece count under here. I care about the dumbest things. See, I don't even think anyone, did someone say anything? I think I just talk. Oh yeah, talk about seeing me online. Yeah. And I'm very happy for the people that watch my videos because I'm not out here trying to have 1 million subs. I said my goal, my short-term goal is getting. I also collect Mega Constructs because I'm a big Halo fan. Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people. I've never been a Halo fan, so I've never gotten into Mega Constructs. But I think they're pretty much. Are they cheaper than Legos? Or are they about the same price? I've never really looked at them. I'm not going to be a Lego or a Mega Constructs hater. It's just something I personally wouldn't buy, but that doesn't mean anyone else. A little bit cheaper. Oh, that's not bad then. I've seen like Pokemon ones at like Target. I don't know if that's made by Mega Construct. Less quality. Yeah, I've heard that the pieces break easier and they're not as structurally input. But I think it might be Mega Blocks. No, I can't remember. I was just watching someone that has had at the time in 2020 the largest Lego Star Wars collection of unique sets, and he also collected a different theme. And I don't know if you know this, but it's like a boat with like a dragon head coming off of it and huge sails. I know it's not Lego. I don't know if it's Mega Constructs or something else. But he collected this weird theme, and it had like it was almost like the boat had a dragon inside of it. Like it had a dragon head, it had wings, and it was this huge detailed boat. And I don't know what the theme of it was. I don't know if it was Mega Constructs or something else. But he said this guy that I was watching also collects some other building theme that's not Lego. And I don't know what it was, but they were very, very detailed sets. I was surprised that, I guess if it's detailed, that's probably not what is it called? Mega Construct. I don't think it was Mega Construct. It was something else. It was a weird theme. But not a weird theme, but they were very detailed. I just don't quite know what not theme, but I don't know what the, what do you even want to call it? I don't know the name of the brand, I guess you'd say. So the world record, I think right now, which I guess is another weird goal that I kind of just thought of, which is the world record for most Star Wars sets owned, which I don't think I'll get to anytime soon because Lego's going to keep releasing sets and it's going to be hard to buy the newer sets along with buy old sets at the same time. But the record right now, I think, is 852, and they've made like 880 sets. So the guy owns basically 99%, or not basically, he owns almost every Lego Star Wars set ever made. He's missing less than 30. But that was at the time he broke the record, so he probably has more now, which he might own all of them. I know that was set in, I think, like September or October of last year, something like that. So I always thought that maybe I want to try to break that record, but I'm going to have to get a lot more money in the bank if I want to do that, because Legos are not cheap, and if I want to own some of the sets that I don't own, it's not going to cost $5-10. It's going to cost a lot of money that I don't think I'm willing to pay right now, and I don't think I should even try to go after. I'm going to go after most of the smaller sets and stuff I know I can purchase, but past that, I'm not going to go crazy, because I know for a fact I did the math. If the only things I don't collect are the UCS sets I'm missing, and a handful of either 3-in-1 packs or like the display cases with the Star Wars. I think they did a couple for Clone Wars. There's like minifigures in a display case with a background. Those plus some of the UCS sets. If I don't own those, I still own 98.2%. I think I did the math of all Star Wars sets. So I could miss 30 sets, 40 sets, and I'll still own 99% of all Star Wars sets. So I think I could probably get close to where that guy's at, like 850. If I miss some UCS or some collectibles or stuff like that, because some stuff is just, you can't even get it at a reasonable price. The I Heart New York Yoda minifigure is like $8,000. Cloud City is like $8,000. Darth Maul bust is like $5,000. Any of the old UCS sets, whether it's the TIE Interceptor, the X-Wing, Darth Vader's TIE, is insanely expensive. Also, a few rare minifigures such as Captain Phase 2 and the White Boba Fett that came with the book. Yeah, I have the Phase 2 Captain Rex, I think, came with the sidecar from the Clone Wars. I have that set. I boxed it up and I have no idea what it was. I literally told myself I'm going to bring it here and display it. I have Phase 2 Captain Rex. He's just in a box somewhere now. And the White Boba Fett. Do you mean the White Boba Fett that came with a black Star Wars book with Darth Vader on it? Because if you own that, that thing's worth like $10,000. Or do you mean the White Boba Fett that came with like the character encyclopedia? Because there's two different ones. I know the White Boba Fett isn't that rare, but the book thing that it came with, like the black, it's like a black case with a black Darth Vader book in it, and then the little Boba Fett minifigure next to it. Yeah, okay. So the you got the Boba Fett minifigure the cheap way. There's one that, since it came in the encyclopedia, it's not crazy rare, but if you got it with the black steel Darth Vader book, which has information on old minifigures and like prototype pictures of prototype minifigures, it was in one of MNR's videos. He bought it for like $2,000 or something. It's a very rare book, which is another thing that I don't think I'll own, because I kind of searched things online, and you can't even find people selling it. Like, the thing doesn't exist on the face of the planet except for the couple of YouTubers that bought it, or they stumble across an eBay bidding that happens up, or they get it at a yard sale or something. There's also a Darth Vader minifigure from like 2005 that was given out at one of the first toy fairs. I tried eBay searching it. You can't find it anywhere. There's some 3-in-1 packs that don't have any item descriptions. You can't find those anywhere on the internet. So there's some stuff I can't own because I don't know what it is. Like, Brick Set has it listed with a set number, a description. There's no picture. It doesn't, like, the only description is the name of it, and there's a set number. There's no picture that doesn't tell you what's in the set, doesn't tell you what the box looks like, nothing. There's no knowledge on it, but it's listed as a set on Brick Set. So some of that stuff, there's no way I'm going to own it because I don't even know what it is, which is unfortunate because it hinders your ability to own every Star Wars set when some of them you don't even know what they are. Yeah, if I get, for some reason, I win the jackpot, maybe I'll go out and buy every Star Wars set at once. But even for my channel, I don't think that would make a lot of sense to make one video with me opening 275 sets and hoping that the video gets like 10 million views or something. Otherwise, it would make more sense for me to make as many videos as possible. which I know right now some of my videos say like part 1 of this crazy Lego haul. I have like 5 more parts for that, and some Lego hauls that I've recorded here. That was just for me moving out. I wanted to make a video kind of celebrating me moving out in a new chapter in my life. So I went and bought a whole bunch of older tired sets, and that's, I think I uploaded part 3 or part 4, and there's probably 5 or 6 more to go. I have a ton of stuff that I bought. I just hit like 350 sets like a month ago, and I'm almost at 600. So I've literally bought 200 sets in the last like month or 2 months easily. And people are like, oh, you probably spent. I've spent less than. I don't even know. I'd probably say less than $5,000, which for some people is a lot. It is. It is still a lot to me. I had money saved up. I could afford it, so I went ahead and bought a whole bunch of old sets. But I do not advise anyone going out and buying $5,000 worth of a Lego theme. I'm Star Wars is kind of the only theme I can think of that would cost you that much money. Maybe Bionicle too, because I know Bionicle sets are very expensive in the secondary market. Chima, I guess maybe. Chima City doesn't really go for that much. Maybe Ninjago. Some Ninjago sets might go for a lot, but I would say don't be me. I'm not leading by a good example. Please do not go out and spend a whole bunch of money on Lego unless you can afford it. I am financially stable and I can't afford it. And I have found myself in a very good situation that I can't afford these things. So please do not buy Lego unless you absolutely can afford it. If you need to eat for the week, please buy food. Don't buy Lego. I don't know if I put this wing on here right. Oh, it's going to be on right now. The wing just looks like it's on weird. And I consider myself very lucky that I'm able to do this and make these videos, because there's some people that cannot. So if you absolutely cannot afford Lego, please don't buy it. Only buy it when you can. Is it going like this? No. Some of these you can only put on a certain spot. Must be there. Yeah. That was one wing. I'm still building the snow speeder itself. Snow speeders, I swear, are the most annoying builds on the planet. What time is it? Only 11? Wow. It's 11 for me. I don't know what time it is for you guys. The fact that I had, I think, 4 people in here at once is crazy that at this time of night. I don't know. Some people it might be 9 o'clock in the morning for them. I don't know. But who's ever here, thank you for watching me. I'm probably not that entertaining, and I'm just a huge Lego nerd rambling, but I feel blessed that I know this much about some stuff, because I always wanted to be the smart guy about this and about that, and I learned that I'm not that school smart, but I know a lot about Legos, but that doesn't get me very far, but it does in my mind, because I know a lot about one particular thing. And I never want to come across as a know-it-all, because I definitely don't know it all. I know a lot about Lego Star Wars. I know a good amount about Lego in general, but I don't know about that much. There's probably a huge amount of Lego information that I don't know. But I do know, I would say, a good considerable amount about Lego Star Wars. I've been collecting long enough, and I basically have seen every set. I don't own every set, but I've been in a position to own every set, and I know enough, so I consider myself lucky to have the Lego knowledge I know, even though it might not be that much valuable to other people. I swear I saw, there's another stickered one. Wow, that one was put on weird. At least I'm finding some of the stickered pieces. Did I sticker the other one? Nope, that one didn't have a sticker on it. Oops, I didn't even notice that. Here's the other one. Don't tell me I'm missing 2 stickered pieces. I need to get a haircut. My hair is starting to look like a mess. And it don't matter. If the part's in here somewhere, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if it gets placed in the wrong spot. It's the right piece. It just happens to have a sticker on it. Another stickered one. I'm just considering myself lucky that I find all these stickers. I only had one instance where something I bought was really bad because I bought the something just fall. I bought the first version of the Desert Skiff. I think it came with Lucan and someone else, I think, maybe? I don't remember. But the first Desert Skiff from like 2000 or 2001. And I bought it used. The pictures showed the box, the instructions, and the set, but the person sent me the box, the instructions, along with a whole wad of manuals. Like, the manuals filled the box, and that's all that was in it. And when I messaged this person, they were like, "Oh, my bad. I don't know how I mixed that up." And I'm like, "Dude, you were clearly trying to scam me. You sent me a box of instruction manuals. Like, you don't just accidentally send someone... Oops. You don't just accidentally send someone a box of instruction manuals. Like, that was very intentional." And then, obviously, this microfighter that maybe I didn't show it enough. But I bought this new, and the images of it, it was in perfect condition, and it got, like, completely destroyed. And I had someone comment on my TikTok and say, "Well, it doesn't matter. The pieces are fine." Well, most of my microfighters, I think I want to keep sealed anyway, and I don't like a box being in that. Like, I'm not too picky about it, but when a box is dang near completely destroyed because they fit it in a box, like, is this a good... Yeah, this is a good... Now I'm at 10% battery. Man, my battery's dropping. If I line these up evenly, there's about a... It's not that big of a gap, but they probably sent it where this line is. So probably like right there or right here was how big the box was they sent it in. They shoved this in a box at least an inch or two smaller than the width of that box. Second I got it on my porch, I was like, well, that's going to be damaged, and opened it up, and sure enough, the box was completely crushed. Which I never did really talk to that seller. It's not that big of a deal, but to pay $20 for that and the box be completely destroyed was kind of sucky. I think most of my stuff is in good condition. I should probably turn my brightness down. My phone battery is depleting. We're getting there. We're almost done with the snow speeder. So I think I got this wing done. Here's that one. Almost got the snow speeder done. And then we can work on the base itself, which I actually already got started because I couldn't find parts for the snow speeder. Do you guys have any... Wait, I don't know, that might be a glitch. There's actually more than 2 people in here. Does anyone have like an unpopular favorite Lego theme that maybe other people don't think is that cool, but you've always been a fan of it? Oops. Mine was obviously Chimo. Chimo was always my favorite. Still almost is, but Star Wars got it beat out by the amount of sets I collect and all that kind of stuff. Do you have other hobbies other than Lego? I I don't think video games is a hobby. I practice magic tricks pretty much. I don't know if that counts as a hobby, but I really like doing magic. I'm probably not very good, but I can do it. Probably 30 or 40 card tricks, different ones that I've learned over the years, and I practice cardistry and doing different. Um, I don't know what you call it. Card tricks with your hands, where you have to be really quick with your hands, or you have to make something disappear. Which I don't have a. I had a card here somewhere. A playing card. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it's over here. Somehow one single card got brought over in my stuff. So something that I learned, which I don't know if it'll show up on camera, and I'm not very good at it, but if you go like that, it's kind of like a flick maneuver. But it's, you got to have your hand a certain way, and when you bring your hand up, you go like this, and you will hook the card back here. So if you do it quick enough, it looks like the card. You got to get your angles right, and I'm not good at it. Actually, that's the worst angle possible. Yeah, it's something like that, but I practice card tricks a lot. That was still a bad angle. It's something like that, but I'm not very good at it. But yeah, I do card tricks a lot. Video games isn't really a hobby, but I guess you could say it is. I collect Funko Pops as well. I'm kind of just a collector. I collect a lot of Star Wars, different Star Wars stuff besides just Star Wars Legos. I've really been getting into t-shirts lately, like collecting different themed t-shirts of TV shows and stuff that I watch, Star Wars specifically a lot. But all these different t-shirts. But yeah, maybe I'm not that cool, but I'm not into like basket weaving or I love watching sports. I used to play football in high school, but I didn't pursue it past high school. But I played lineman and cornerback in high school, which lineman did not work out very well because I'm a bigger person and I wasn't quick enough to cover anybody. I think I got put out on one possession and a kid blew right by me. Because you have to kind of stay in this position where you're ready and you backpedal until they pass you, and then you have to turn and kind of follow them. And by the time I had turned, the guy was already like 20 yards down the field. I got pulled off and I got put back on line like the very next play. Did not work out. Line, I was pretty good. I could get pressure on the quarterback, and if I was on the offensive line, I could keep the guy away from the quarterback. So I was kind of good on the line, but I never pursued it outside high school. I played sophomore and junior year. I didn't play freshman year. Senior year, I started the year, and then I kind of just I didn't have the same passion and want to play football. So before the season even started, I let my coach know that I wasn't going to play, and he was pretty upset because when you're a senior, you're basically a starter. Every single year, no matter who plays, the seniors always start. Every single senior would start, and I knew that I'd be a starter that year, and I don't know if it was the pressure that got to my head or what, but I had to stand in front of the team and let them know that my senior year I wasn't playing, which everyone was kind of bummed out on. And I probably would have done really well that year because I saw a lot of progression with the limited amount of snaps I got as a freshman and sophomore. Senior year, I definitely would have been a starter. And me and one of my friends, who's also a definitely a bigger guy than me, we could easily move people around, and we could get at the quarterback on defense, and we'd protect our quarterback on offense. So I think I probably would have been a good lineman, but you live, you learn. I definitely would. If I would go back, I would have played my senior year. I don't know why. Like I said, I just had this feeling that I didn't want to play anymore, so I decided to. I didn't want to be a detriment to the team, so I called it quits before the year started. But yeah, I collect glass bottles, Lego Nerf, and I play airsoft and join a wrestling team. That's cool, glass bottles. I've never heard of that. I used to collect Nerf as a kid. I collected a lot of Nerf, but as I got older, that's just something I grew out of. And with the whole like gun control and people getting, enough people have gotten accidentally shot because a kid was holding a Nerf gun and someone thought it was a real gun. And the second that stuff started happening, I got rid of all my Nerf guns. I was like, I don't need to be in a scenario where I'm in my backyard and a cop mistakes me. And I understand the guns are orange and blue, or sorry, the blasters are orange and blue. But the amount of times I've heard stories of someone getting shot accidentally because they were carrying a Nerf gun just made me not want to I was like, no, I don't need to have Nerf guns anymore. I don't need to be in a bad situation like that. So I used to collect Nerf as a kid. I never did airsoft. All my buddies played airsoft. I never did wrestling. I wanted to play basketball, but um, yeah, I'll just keep it at that. I won't get into any more detail, but there's just certain things that I didn't like about our basketball team in high school, so I didn't play. I thought there was a lot of favoritism going on that I didn't think was fair to other students. And I knew being a bigger kid, I probably wouldn't be a starter anyway, so I just stayed away from basketball. But if our basketball team situation was any different, I definitely would have played. Basketball was always a favorite of mine, but yeah, due to the situation, I just didn't play. Baseball, I also would have played, but similar situation with the baseball team. Baseball and basketball team both had a lot of favoritism, and I just didn't think that was fair that certain players got to play and certain players didn't based on who was their favorite. So, again, I never tried out for either sport, so I don't know if I would have been any good. I can't say I was good. I can't say I was bad, but yeah, that's kind of my whole thing on sports. I would have easily been a 3-sport athlete if I didn't have problems with the teams and if I wouldn't have dropped out of football. But otherwise, I would have been a 3-sport athlete, and I think I would have had a lot of fun. But just due to the situation, I chose not to. So I think I'm done with the speeder. I can give Luke his lightsaber, even though they want me to put it in the cockpit. I never follow Lego instructions where they tell me to put the character in the where they tell me to put the character in the set or the ship or whatever. I've never done that, I don't think. But now I can start building the base itself and clear out some more room here. I'll have to end the live stream pretty soon because my phone is slowly depleting. Where are these pieces at? Actually, don't have that much. I think the snow speeder took up like a good portion of these parts. Here's one section of these I need, and I need another one. Gotta be here somewhere. Which actually, this set is reminding me. Man, I'm definitely getting a sore throat. These hinge pieces are reminding me of the. I think I'm misnaming this set. This is just called Hoth Rebel Base, but I think it was called Hoth Echo Base, and it was a bigger model that opened up by hinges. And I put the hinges on, instead of putting them on this way, I put them on this way, which is hard because the pieces don't even want to go on, and the whole set opened backwards. So I had the whole set built, and due to where the hinge was in the middle of the base, when you opened it, it opened backwards, and I had to basically take the whole thing apart, which was extremely frustrating. That was like my first big Lego blunder I ever did, where I built a set completely backwards on accident. Or I didn't build the whole set backwards, but I built a section of it, or the base of it, backwards, which I then needed to take the whole thing apart, which stunk. Yeah, man, my throat is getting sore. I don't know if it's from talking or if I'm getting sick, but my throat is not feeling the best right now. I need some tea. That's what I need. I need to go make some tea. Oops. Kind of have a feeling this would go quicker after I got a majority of the pieces out of the way. I'm trying to think, did I have... I guess I didn't have a... I guess I did build a set wrong. Was the UCS A... Oh, not UCS A-Wing. The A-Wing was an easy build. The UCS B-Wing, which is actually like a Y. I don't... Why is it called a B-Wing? Actually, I guess I have this one here. I guess I can show. If people don't know what the if people don't know what the B-Wing is, that's what it is. And they made a UCS version of that, and the main, I guess, like the main structure of the 3 wings, I don't know what I was doing, but, well, actually, I know what I was doing. There was a part where a Technic piece, a Technic pin had to connect, there's a Technic pin sticking out of the main wing, so there's the trifecta wing here, and you had to connect it to the build of the main pilot hull, or whatever you want to call. And I had this Technic pin covered up with a brick, or I had a Technic pin missing, I think, so it wouldn't connect. and every time I tried connecting the pin, it was kind of like this. So if this pin is full, if it was full like this, and you try to put a pin in there, it won't work. So within the hull, I had put a Technic pin in where it didn't belong. So I was basically just hitting. I was hitting nothing. It wouldn't let me put a Technic pin in there, and I pushed really hard. The wing broke in half. The hull broke open. Everything broke. Like everything broke. It imploded into as many pieces as it possibly could, and I had to start building it all over again. And I made the same mistake again. I put a pin where it wasn't supposed to go. Went to put it together. The whole thing broke. I think I did it 3 times. I gave up. I threw all the pieces in the box. I said I'm done. And that set probably sat in my attic for like 5 years. I think that when did that come out? Like 2012, I think. I didn't build that thing until I was like 17. So like 5 years ago, I finally said, all right, I got to see what I did. And I built it as slowly as possible. And I said, all right, it has to be something in the structure. And I finally figured out my mistake because that just, I was like 12 or 13 and I was just infuriated. I couldn't figure out what I did wrong. And I refused for anyone to help me. I was like, no, I don't need help. I'm going to figure this out. I couldn't figure it out. So I just straight up quit building it, threw it in a box, and I said whatever, and I built it like 5 years later. Which that was like the only I guess you could say really difficult building process I had. The typewriter was kind of difficult. I know I watched Brickzar on YouTube. He said building the piano was very difficult. A lot of the sets that have a high piece count you think are complicated, they're not. The Millennium Falcon UCS was a very simple build. Star Destroyer wasn't a difficult build, but I think some of the building techniques they use to keep the panels on just isn't it. And I don't think a lot of the panels hold up that well. So I think the UCS Star Destroyer, it wasn't a hard build, but there's not a lot of structure underneath or on top. So when you attach the main panels to the bottom and the top, you need to apply some amount of pressure to get them to stay. And that's where it struggles and it kind of cracks because you can't apply that much pressure or you're going to break the whole model. So maybe one day they'll find a way to make a UCS Star Destroyer that does not have a lot of weight distribution problems because a lot of it is I get to use these really cool bricks that I've never seen before that represent snow, and they're each different. They don't really show on there. I guess they're just random. I wonder if they're just randomly generated because they don't look any same on the box or the instructions. I wonder how these were designed. And I stayed away from, I think when I was a kid, if it said like 16 plus or whatever, I stayed away from it if I wasn't 16 because I think I was a dumb kid. I don't think I thought I couldn't build it. I thought I would get in trouble if, I think I literally told my mom when I was like 12, well, I can't buy that, I'll get in trouble. I'm not that old. I thought it was like a you can't drink before you're 21 type thing, and I thought I couldn't, I thought I couldn't buy it because it was illegal or something. I don't know. And then when I found out, no, you can buy any set. Doesn't matter what the age restrictions say. It's just recommended that you be that old before you build it. I found out those age restrictions are crap. Like, just because it says you need to be 16 plus, no, you don't. A lot of those sets are easy. I think my first UCS Star Wars set was the Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, which is only like 700 pieces, and it was a very simple build, and I think that one said 12 or 14 plus or something. If you're ever worried about an age thing, don't worry about it. Most Lego sets are not that hard. I've not had too many struggles over the years. You'll get those handful of sets. I guess the one I struggled most with recently was the Batman Tumbler. I don't know why, but I just struggled with that set a lot. The way they want you to build it is just so weird. And they have you build almost the entire cockpit or the seating area. They have you cover it, and then they want you to put stuff inside where you just covered. And it's very hard to access. It's hard to access the areas inside of the vehicle when you've already built over it. So I found that extremely frustrating, and I had a lot of that set break, and I had to rebuild it. I'm getting so far ahead of myself. I'm building stuff I don't even notice. Oh, it's snowing pretty good now. I love snow nights. I've always loved snow. I've never hated winter, and I know a lot of people in Wisconsin hate winter, but I think after you've lived here 22 years, you should be used to it by now, but apparently some people aren't. Some people are way older than me, and they still complain about the weather. I've always loved winter. I love winter. I prefer winter to summer so much. I'm not a summer hater, but um, I'd rather be freezing cold than burning up. Like, I hate heat. When it gets hot in the summer, I just despise it. But I definitely love winter. I don't mind the roads. I don't mind. Wow, we got 5 people in here. What's up? Whoever joined that hasn't been here before, because I know someone did, because I only had 4 viewers. Please say hello in the comments so I know who you are. Oh, and they're gone. Well, maybe you're still here and it's a glitch. I don't know. If you're here and you haven't said anything up to this point, say hi so I know there's someone in here I haven't talked to yet. I'm kind of talking everything. I've talked sports. I've talked Lego. I've talked life. I'm kind of anywhere. I'm an open book, so talking hobbies and sports. I mean, I live in Arizona, so I'm used to around. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I would want to live somewhere that has. Man, I really need something to drink. My throat is killing me right now. Yeah, I would prefer like. I don't really think there's a state where it's like 40 or 50 degrees. Snowing in Washington right now, it's great. Dude, what's up? I hate gravity. I've never seen you in here before. Yeah, it's not like you might not be able to see it on the camera. It's not snowing like I don't know. You might not be able to see that with a light. It's not snowing crazy, and here in Wisconsin, it's only like we probably have less an inch or two on the ground right now. We haven't had a huge storm, and apparently we're supposed to be getting a huge snowstorm along with really really bad weather the week, or I guess this week. Christmas is this week. They said the 23rd and the 24th, where I am, it's supposed to get to like negative 30 degrees. And in like North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, it's supposed to get to like negative 50 or negative 60. Like crazy, crazy cold weather. Apparently, there's like a sweep of it coming in. So where I'm from in Wisconsin, apparently it's supposed to be like negative 30 degrees for Christmas, which will be the coldest Christmas I've ever experienced. It's always, at least the last 4 or 5 Christmases, I haven't experienced any snow. It is always like brown, dead grass, dead trees, and absolutely no snow on Christmas. So if we're getting any... Oh no, where is this big bar at? Oh no, oh, it's literally right here. Did I do that? Oh, that's what I gotta do. So I do not mind snow on Christmas because we haven't had it in so many... I'd say at least 3 or 4 Christmases now. We have not had any snow on Christmas. It's just been summer went away, it got cold, all the grass died, all the leaves came off the trees, the leaves got swept away, and it's just dead grass, and it just looks miserable. And I know right after it snows, the roads plow, and the roads get all disgusting. But for that brief period where it starts to snow, and then the snow settles on the ground, and you get to go look out at it, I love that. Right after that, it's disgusting. So there's probably like a 5-6 hour period where the snow is really beautiful, but that small time period I love. Heat I just can't stand. So I didn't mind. I honestly wish it would have started snowing sooner. And we were having. It's weird because like. Today's what, December, I don't even know what the day is. December something, close to Christmas. Like November 12th or something, like a week or 2 into November, it was 75 degrees in Wisconsin, which is definitely, I don't think I've ever experienced 75 degrees in November. We're normally starting to get snow in October, so the fact that it was November and it was 75 degrees outside was insane. And then the very next week it was like 12 degrees. Then the next week it was like -5. Then it went back up into the 30s, and now it's like 12 degrees outside. So I had a chance to go to the Packers-Rams game today, but I chose not to because how cold it was going to be. Like, I know I just said I love the cold, but I don't want to be out in it for that long. Going to a Packers game is always fun, or going to any sporting event is fun, but when the wind chill gets into like 10, 9, 8, 5, 6 degrees outside, you don't want to be standing out there for that long. Unless you like that. I like the cold, but I don't want to be out in it for 5 or 6 hours. And I don't know where that... It went under the sock somehow. Hopefully my battery's not going to dead, because now I have people... Battery's not going to die. Because now I have people in here, and I have people to talk to. Oh no, I'm at 5%. That's not good. I really want to keep live streaming. I don't think I could switch to my computer, but then I'd have to end it and restart. And I don't know what percent my computer's at either. So I need to attach the gears here. If anyone joined and you don't know, I guess I haven't said this in a while, but I'm building the Rebel base, Hoth Rebel base 7666 from 2007. So yeah, I got this along with the motorized AT-AT in a lot on eBay for like $200. So I basically got both of these sets for $100, which I was not complaining about. Because I saw 2 people selling these sets individually for a whole bunch, and I was not willing to pay that. Someone was selling this new for like $250, and I was like, no, I'd rather not they buy that price. I'd buy it used, and then someone happened to be selling the motorized AT-AT and this for $200. So I said, whatever, I'm just going to do it. Hopefully it's not missing pieces, and up to this point, I don't have any missing in this set, and it didn't look like there was anything missing in the motorized AT-AT. So, yeah. Let's get these on here. I don't know if anyone else actually looks at which way the grates on these bricks are facing, but maybe some people just place them, but I always make sure that they are they're matching what they tell me to put. So they actually want them sideways. Yeah, I actually have friends in my family that live in Arizona, and I've been to Arizona. I went when I was, I think, 4 or 5, and the weather actually wasn't that bad. It was kind of like the weather here in Wisconsin in the summer. It was like 70s, 80s. It wasn't crazy insane. I was like 4 or 5 years old. And me and my dad went outside of our family's friend's house and played with like this. It was like a plastic tennis racket with a little plastic ball, and we were just hitting that back and forth, and we got it stuck on the roof about 3 times in a row, and family's friend had to keep getting the ladder and getting it down, and he was like getting so PO'd at us that we kept getting this ball stuck on the roof. He was like, you know what, you guys need to stop playing this. Go inside and do something else. You guys have gotten this ball stuck like 10 times. I'm not doing this anymore. So that is the only thing. And then I remember seeing, I was going to say caribou. I'm such an idiot. Not caribou. I'm looking there. Are they longhorns? The ones with the really short horns. I swear they start with an A. Are they longhorns? I don't know if the guy from Arizona is still in here. What are those deer called with the really short antlers? Longhorns? Which is weird. They'd be called longhorns, but they don't have longhorns. They have short horns. I have some pictures of them from when we visited, but I can't think of the name. You don't know. Wait, is that you? Is that you who lives in Arizona? Yeah. What the heck are those things called? They have really short antlers. Like, they're only, like, this big. I don't even know if you'd call them antlers. I swear they're called longhorns. Antelope? No, not elk. Elk have big antlers. I can't remember the name of them. They're not antelope. There's some type of antelope. They're a deer, but I can't remember what they're called. That I remember seeing the deer, and then I remember we went to a restaurant that had a slide. I don't know where you are in Arizona. I think they were around Tucson, Arizona, I think is where they lived. And there was a restaurant that had a slide in the middle. That's all I remember. I don't know if you've ever been to a restaurant in Arizona that has a slide. Maybe it's the same one that I went to, but I remember going down a slide, and the paper menu that was on the table, I picked up and I put on the candle. They had candles on the table, and I accidentally lit my menu on fire. I was like 5 or 6 years old. I was a dumb kid. and I lit my menu on fire and dropped it on the table, and they had to throw a whole bunch of water cups on it to put out my burning menu, because I thought it was a good idea to stick my menu directly into a flame, which luckily I didn't burn my hand or the building down or anything like that. But yeah, my mom and dad were not too happy with me that I decided to do that. So if you need a life lesson, don't stick things into open flames. But you probably know that. Arizona was really cool. Luckily, we went when it wasn't hot. So, and I've been to Disney World 4 times. But I was just talking about this at work today. Actually, I went when I was 3, when I was 5, when I was 7, and when I was 9. Which I was so young, I don't remember any of it. So, and I understand. Like my boss said, well, for crying out loud, I haven't been there once. Consider yourself lucky. You went 4 times. I consider myself very lucky. It's just I was so young, I didn't remember any of it. And I'd love to go back because of all the Star Wars theme parks they've added. What did I do? Nope, that's not how it wants to be built. What am I doing? Oh. That's why. Wrong size piece. Or is it? This is messing with me. What is going on? I think I'm losing it. What size piece is this? Hold on. It's one of these steps where it does the same thing like 10 times over, and I think I'm messing it up. That, boom, that, plate, that. Goes here. I gotta concentrate on making mistakes. Then I do this. Then I do this. Then I do this. There we go. Now we're back on track. I should probably check my phone. I'm on 3%. No. I really want to keep live streaming. I actually have even though it's only a handful of people, I want to keep live streaming and finish out this build, but I don't have a way to charge my phone on this table. I have a charger in here, but I don't have any way to set up where I'd be charging my phone. Let me maybe finish this door, and then I might have to switch the live stream to my computer. But I also don't know how charged my computer is. What's up, all 4 people in here? If you're new, say hello, so I know who you are, but maybe we've had the same 4 people in here, or some people that have come and gone and you're shy to say anything, but say hello. I'm just building the Rebel Hoth base from 2007, 7666. I just realized that's a horrible set number to have. 7666. So this one goes in here. And then you add the dots so the door can't close. 3 people, no. There's not much to this. I just gotta build the other door now. Maybe I can finish this before my... God, my throat. I need to get some tea. My throat is hurting. Give me some tea. Give me some tea. Somebody, please give me some tea. Actually, who was that said that? If they're still in here. I hate gravity. Did you have a favorite Lego theme? I was gonna make sure I talk to people. If you're still in here, or if anyone wants to say what your favorite Lego theme was, or maybe a theme you didn't think was that cool, or you thought was that cool, but everyone else was like, nah, that theme was lame. Nobody ever liked that. Mine was Chima. I loved Chima, and nobody else liked it. I guess people now hate on it. They're like, Chima's stupid. Nobody liked Chima. I'm just giving you a forewarning if my live stream just ends. That's my phone dying because I'm so focused on finishing this build and my phone's at 3%. I should have made sure my phone was more charged. Tomorrow, I think I might live stream building the AT-AT because it'll be in the daytime and hopefully I'll have a couple more people in here to talk to. Looks like the conversation's died down a bit, which is totally fine. My throat's hurting anyway, so I might just shut up until somebody says something so I don't have to hurt my throat anymore. Don't tell me I'm missing one. I'm gonna message the seller. This is outrageous. No, I'm just kidding. I never mind if something. I think it might be missing one of these. Unless I'm blind. Is there anything else I can build without adding on to? No. Alright. I think this is missing a piece, so I'm gonna keep building around that. Also, don't think I have enough room on the table to do this. Yeah, am I down to one person? I really can't tell now. I might be looking right past it. But I think it might be missing one piece. Oh, multiple. I don't know. We'll have to see. I guess if I want to have a complete collection, I need to make sure all my sets are got all the pieces, and I know the Magna Guard Starfighter I got from whatever year that set came out in, like 2008, I know was missing one piece because the seller put it in the listing and I bought it anyway because it was cheap, so I need to make sure I hopefully go back and I buy that mysterious piece I was missing from the Magna Guard Starfighter. See how much I'm missing here when I'm done. Fortunately, I think it's missing one, which is part of the door, but that's okay. Oops, I put the wrong thing on. Oh, that's okay. Or is there another one? Why is that like that? I don't have the table space to do this. I didn't realize this was that big of a thing. I'm still on 3%. I'm holding on 3% strong, so can't complain. Oh no, I lost a chair. I can't get that piece that's way back there. Watch, I'm gonna need to use it now. People are just hopping in and out, or I swear the whoever's in here just keeps changing. It's like 2, 5, 4, 3, 1, 4. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Oh, what's up, dude? I didn't see you guys talking. Thank you, Kenneth, the Kentucky Fam, and Deborah. I'm sorry I did not see you guys. If I looked away for more than 1 second, I didn't see it. I am so sorry. If you're still in here, thank you. That means a lot. It really does. This channel is, growing at a good rate. I just want to get to 200 subs right now. That's just my goal. But thank you guys for watching me. I really hope they heard that. I feel bad now. I didn't see it come up on my screen. I have to keep looking at it. Probably like, well, he didn't even see our comment. I did. I'm sorry. I think if I look every couple seconds, but I must have missed it. Let me just pop this off and do this instead. What did the other guy say? There you go. So good luck with the set. Thank you. You're probably not here anymore, but thank you. I'm missing everybody's comments. Appreciate the couple people that come in here and say something. It makes my night, trust me. Knowing that somebody sees me and enjoys what I do. I just want this to be a comfortable spot for people to come in and relax and talk about Lego or talk about their day or just talk about whatever makes you feel good. You gotta get something off your chest, say it. As long as it's YouTube friendly, please don't say anything horrible. I don't want to have to kick people, and I don't think anyone's in that territory, so thanks everyone for being respectful and making this a safe environment, because that's all that matters. Don't know if I have a spinny thing. Now I'm just going to keep checking. I'm worried someone's going to say something and I'm going to miss it. Maybe I want one more person to say something before I go. I'm on 2%. I'll just have to do this, because that's what it is. Oh, it's already there. Crap. Idiot. Actually, it might be easier like this. Sometimes I swear I'm not very intelligent. Oh, that's where that sits. Okay. And then we have to build the last thing. Guys, I'm sorry. Phone is probably going to die in the middle of me finishing this. I don't really have that much left. I just have to build a turret, and I don't think I want to start up my computer just to finish out this. So I'll give a thank you exit before I actually exit, because I don't know when the video is going to stop, when my phone's going to die. But thank you for the people that came in here. I appreciate it. Who's ever given me likes and just a couple good conversations we've had. It means a lot to me. With I've gone through one heck of a year, to say the least, and I appreciate the support. And the people in here probably aren't subscribed to my channel or watch me that much, but I don't want to get too personal, but I've just gone through a lot over the last year. A lot of loss within my family specifically. So Lego has definitely been something to help calm the nerves and get through hard, difficult times. Because once you get into this zone, you kind of zone out of everything else. So I'd say that if you're having a hard time or you're struggling or whatever, go to Lego. I know it sounds weird, but Lego is such a huge relaxer, and it helps you focus and concentrate on one thing, and you achieve a goal and you feel good about yourself. So I would say if you're going through something, obviously go to the people that help you, your family and friends in that, but also find a hobby. And I think Lego is a really good one, because it lets you shut off the outside world, and you can have a lot of stress and anxiety and hardship, and then the second you open a manual and you start building, your brain just focuses on this, and it's extremely relaxing and satisfying. And I just happened to find Lego not when something like that was going on, but with it going on now, it has become a solitude for me where I can go and relax, and it's really nice. So yeah, that is my thank you to anyone who's in here. I appreciate watching me. If you aren't subscribed, consider it. I make a lot of videos. I know right now it's a lot of Lego hauls because I've moved out, and it's hard to make other content right now. But please subscribe, and if you have anything that you want to see in a Lego creator, comment it on here or comment it on one of my other videos. My live stream's probably going to end here in a minute with my phone being low, but yeah, please consider throwing a comment on one of my videos, or letting me know an idea. Or I had someone let me know that my videos really helped them concentrate on schoolwork and focused on getting through hardship, which made me feel really good that I helped someone on another level that was just other than just watching my videos. So I appreciate that, and if I help you in that way, let me know so I know that I'm doing a good thing. But to me, I'm just making Lego videos. If I'm touching you guys in an emotional way that helps you get through something, that means a lot. So thank you for that. And I think I'm missing I found this piece that I was missing. I can go back to that. I'm either missing a piece or I'm looking right past a piece. Let me see. I hate that this is going to end with me not being able to say anything. But thank you guys so much. It means a lot that I have a handful of people in here that watch my stuff. I'm not getting emotional. I'm just pretty sure I'm getting sick. But I wish I could get emotional about stuff like this because it does mean a lot to me. But in this sense, I'm not the emotional type. If I gain 1 million subscribers overnight, I might cry. But other than that, I won't get too emotional. But I do thank everyone that watches my content. It means a lot. Because I'm not some big YouTuber. I'm just a guy building Lego right now for fun. So I'm glad that I can help people out. Let me see if I can get this in here. Oh, actually, I have to go this way. Do it the way they tell you, man. And then add one on the back. I can do that in a minute. But yeah, thank you guys. It means a lot. I'm not going to go any further because I don't really know what else to say. I might be missing another piece. Yeah, I'm just going to end it here. I can't find a piece, and I need to go to bed anyway. I'm getting tired, but I'll try to find this and finish it out. But thank you for everyone who watched. I'll try to live stream tomorrow. If I don't finish this, I'll finish this out. And then I'm going to start building a motorized AT-AT. So thank you guys for everyone that tuned in, and I hope you all have a good night.